Hey fam, welcome to class, welcome to your practice. Let's go and start. I have my props here with me today. I have blocks and I have my blanket. So we're gonna do something gentle, good for recovery. This is something that I really like to do after a long day's work. You can do this at night before you sleep, or you can actually do this before you do anything in the morning. Yeah, so find some props if you don't have these. Maybe blankets of like whatever it is, long, whatever, short. Pillows, long straps, bolsters, throw pillows, put them on the side so it's easier for you to grab, yeah? And if you don't have any props, I'll show you that option as well. So what you want to really focus on for today's practice is to allow yourself to relieve yourself of any kind of stress, any kind of tension in all parts of our body. We'll try to tackle them the best way we can. I hope we can tackle all. So yeah, without further ado, let's go find yourself in your nice seat. So I'm gonna go first and find myself on my knees here. And then slowly untuck the toes. You can tuck them if you want support on your feet and your toes if you want some opening there. I'm gonna place my blanket. You can find your pillow if you want, maybe like a thin one. Ground it down like so, and then see how that feels. Yeah? If you feel like there's something on your knees at this point, you can double your mat even. Like that, fold it in, then see if you can plant your knees as such. That's an option. So see what feels good. So grounding down here, collect your hands here at the center, or plant your palms up to you. Roll the shoulders up to the ears. Pull it back and down as you exhale. Find a cute lift, just a little bit. Notice how that feels. Close your eyes, and just notice how you breathe. A few moments to just nourish how you feel at the moment. An option to see if there's any tension in the body in particular that feels strong or anything that's subtle actually. You can look at them one by one from the tips of your toes towards the crown of your head. And see if you can allow yourself to be guided by the breath as you notice them and see what you can somehow dissipate at this point by just breathing, and something that we can work on towards for your practice today. Soften the face, relax the shoulders. Give yourself permission to be here 100%. Remember that whenever you step on the mat, you're taking care of yourself. And we're taking care of ourselves physically right now, but can we take care of ourselves in the mental aspect with regards to how we can be kinder to ourselves whenever we go to a pose? Can we be more able to bring space into learning how to honor our body rather than just pushing yourself to a space or a pose or a shape because it feels good and it just doesn't feel right? Can we be here to notice if we can ride a breath as you release all of the tension in our head and our mind as well? Breathing in and then breathing out. Create an intention for today's practice, something that can allow you to be one with your body and your mind right now, so that you can be here inside your mat, your sacred space, rather than thinking about what will happen next in this practice or what happened yesterday or before stepping in. Can we commit to being here 100% fully in our present moment? Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Once you're ready, bring awareness to your eyes, your left eye, your right eye. Open your eyes. Once you're good, welcome yourself back to your present moment. Now slowly, let's go take your hands forward. Gently release your hips up. Release the blanket to the side first for a few moments. Maybe take your mat, how it was earlier. Let's go. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the hips. See what feels good. Create a little movement just to make sure nothing is painful. Yeah. Then on your next breath, let's go find your cat and cow. Shoulder stack on your wrist. Open the fingers out wide to find support. You can grip your fingers already if you need that. Hips stacked on your knees. On your next breath, let's do your cow. Tailbone up, belly down. Open the heart forward. Gaze above if you want. Exhale, round the back. Tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in. Press with your hands to take your shoulder blades away from each other, chin to chest. Inhale to your cow. Exhale, round the back to your cat. One more, breathing in. Breathing out. One more, inhale. And exhale. Last round, breathing in. And breathing out. Come back center on your next breath. Swing the hips side to side. If you want to go deeper on that swing, take both of your knees together. And then see if you can swing one side of the hip as if you want to tap the edge of the mat. And then go back center. Go do the other side. Yes. Go back. You can feel the side body open. And notice how you're breathing. There's a lot of tension there. You're going to feel it on the side of the hips also. And then release. Go back center. Take your knees hip width distance apart. Let's go find your puppy pose here. So since you have your props there already, you have an option to take your blanket in front of you towards your heart. You can have a pillow. You can always do it higher if you need that. Reach your hands forward if you want. And then slowly take your forehead down. Or you can gaze forward. Allow the heart to somehow rest towards the blanket. I have my mic with me, so this might be hard. So go ahead and fold down if you need that. Chin down, like so. Yeah, if you don't have any props, again, an option not to find any. And just find yourself grounding down to your normal puppy pose. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift. Round your elbows as you ripple forward towards your sphinx pose. Open the heart. Yes. So coming into your sphinx pose, first off with your upper body. See if you can take your elbows a little bit more narrow than the shoulders. Turn out your hands, but make sure that the inner edges of your hands are still grounded down. Yeah, it's really like your collarbones are like gates of the heart. So when you squeeze your shoulders to the back, you're going to open your heart like so, yeah? And then you can take your elbows a little bit far, maybe one step forward, so that when you open your heart, you're going to grip your elbows towards your belly. So you can feel the squeeze here, opening up. Now with your legs, you can take both of your feet a little bit wider than the hips if this is a lot on your low back. You want to make sure that you're active on the legs. So step on the tops of your feet so much. The pinky toes are down, so your inner thighs are somehow rolling to the sky. Your knees are away from the mat. Your quads are strong. Your glutes are strong as well. Again, squeeze your shoulders to the back. Open your heart. Now we're going to find a neutral neck. So slight tuck on the chin. Yeah. Stay for 5. Find activity on all of your lower back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look forward and then release. Yes, take your elbows to the sides. Plant your forehead down to the ground, or again, pillow or a blanket, up to you. Find yourself here, releasing any tension. You know, the best part of a yoga practice when you go to a pose or a shape is the release of this energy once you come out of the pose. Somehow it explodes to all of your body parts, releasing all of the tension in. It feels really nice. Once you're ready, go back center. Take your heart down. Take your hands onto the side. Let's go to your first child's pose. So big toes will come touch as you take your hips to the back, ground onto your knees, reach your hands forward. So what you want to find your peak first. That means you're going to feel the sides of your body lengthen as you crawl your spider fingers forward. Once you find your peak, so much that your hips somehow wants to come up already, you're going to fold down. Forehead down, ground onto the hips. You can even You can even shimmy side to side. Notice how that feels. Close your eyes here and just breathe. If you are a mom, give yourself some space. Give yourself gratitude. It's a privilege to make space. Give yourself this time. If you're a hard worker working 2, 3, 4 jobs in one day, give yourself the space. Gratitude for your amazing body for doing all that work. It's been a long day. One big inhale through the nose. Exhale, open the mouth, let it go. Look forward. Lift your heart a little. Maybe take your elbows down first for a moment. Now we're going to find some opening here with a twist. So left hand first. Left arm will reach forward, make some space there. And then right hand will head towards that left side. So go farther if you want. Your heart will somehow open. So to your best ability, go and find your twist. Once you feel that you're there. So my mic is there again. I'm just going to go and put it here so it's easier for me to twist. I'm going to go and find my shoulder down at the center. Right palm is facing sky. Now this is good enough. If you want some more, you can release the head down, let it relax as your left hand will creep in forward like that. So you're going to feel this nice long line on the left side body. See if you can press your left hip to the left heel. Plant your left palm down. This is one good option to twist. If you want an opening on your right shoulder, you can look forward, find your left thumb, and see if your heart can rest on your right bicep. There you go. Relax the head. Close your eyes here. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look forward. Lift the heart. Ground back to your elbows. Yes, notice how that feels. Roll the shoulders back, roll the shoulders forward if it feels good. Let's go do everything on the opposite side. Right hand reaches forward, make some space. Left hand threads underneath. Again, the deepest that you want, the farthest that you can. Option, drop the head. Keep reaching your spider fingers of the right hand forward. Feel that nice long line. Or you can go look forward, drop the heart on your left bicep. Maybe take your chin to your arm. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look forward, lift the heart, go back center. Yes. Take your hands here and then slowly extend your arms like so. So you can lift your hips a little and then notice your knees here. So sometimes it's okay if you take your knees hip width distance or come wider if you want. We're just going to find a stretch on your hips. So big toes will come to touch and then plant your hips like so, so much that it hovers towards your heels. So if this is not okay to stay for a long time, you can tuck the toes as such, yeah? So we're going to isolate some movement on your hips. We're going to find your posterior pelvic tilt and your anterior pelvic tilt. So you're going to lift your hips a little. You can look forward. And then on your next inhale, just like doing your cat and cow, but it's just your pelvis that we're moving. So neutral on everything. Tailbone pointing to the sky, breathing in. And as you breathe out, tucking in. Yes, one more round. Neutral on everything. Tailbone up. And then tailbone down. Find some mobility. And of course, press the ground away with your knees and your toes. Pulling in. 2 more here. Inhale. And exhale. Last round. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's release. Drop your hips, take your knees together, untuck the toes, and then take a seat here at the back. So finding your Virasana, you have an option to stay here. Or if you want some more, you're going to find your thick book or a block like this one, or again, a pillow. Place it in the middle of your ankles. Lowest setting or middle setting, up to you. And then slowly nice seat here. So you're going to feel some opening at the front of the ankles, just like how we did it earlier. Knees together, feet to the side. Yeah? So again, if you don't have any props, with that one, you're going to take a seat in that space that you made in between. Maybe in knees will come 1 or 2 knuckles away from each other. That's good. Or keep them together. Ankles near the hips. Yes, this is already good enough. You don't have to go anywhere else. Now let's go find an opening on your shoulders. On your next breath, reach your hands up and overhead. Bend the elbows to the sides. Open your heart. This time, clasp your hands here at the back. So maybe just the fingers or the heels of the hands. Yes, see what feels good. You can also find a strap here if you have any, or maybe long towels. Place your hands on the either side so that you can grip well. Yeah, now you can see that my shoulders are tipping down. You want to roll it up, back, and then down. You're gonna open your heart. Take your knuckles away from the hips. Yeah, keep a good bend on the elbows or nice and straight line. So there's a different feeling when it's just the fingers. There's a different feeling when the heels of the hands are together. See what feels good for today. This is nice whenever you're carrying a lot from whatever it is that you do for work or whatever it is that you do for the day. You can even swing side to side. Notice how that feels. Actually, we're going to do that next. So what you want to do is, if we can, we're going to take your belly and your chest towards your thighs. Maybe forehead will go down. Knuckles pointing to the back or to the sky. You can even take pulses here as if your pinky fingers would want to touch the front of the mat. Yeah, then swing side to side. Notice how that is. In for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look forward. Slowly release. Very nice. Release your hands. And then notice how that feels. Yes, this nice energy slowly coming out. Let's go for more. So curl your hands forward, come into your tabletop. Extend that left leg to the back first with an inhale. Bend the left knee, look at your left pinky finger, step the left foot there. You can crawl if you want, yeah? Left knee towards your left tricep, stay here. Maybe spider fingers, or again, find your block, place them on the hands, yeah? Again, we're gonna find as much support as we need. You can make this as effortless as you can. Opt to stay here. This is already good enough. Or take your right knee a little bit farther, up to you. Untuck the toes. A nice passive stretch, firming the inner thighs. Roll the shoulders down and back. Now this one, you want to look forward. Keep a nice bend on the elbows if you want, so that you can really feel the stretch on the front right hip. And stay for 5, 4, 3, last 2, soften the face, and 1. Now opt to stay here, or if you want some more, we're gonna find some more. So you can release your block to the side, yeah? Now left toes will point to the outside, maybe to the left side. You're gonna press more into the outer edge of your left foot. You're gonna ground onto the right hand. You can even step the right hand a little bit forward if you want. Left hand will reach forward. And then up, opening your heart to the left knee. Gazing to the sky, or maybe you can reach back, yeah? See how your right hip is going down a little bit more. See if you can tug your right shoulder to the right ear. Notice how that feels. So again, at any point of your practice, stillness is not an option. You can wiggle, shimmy side to side. And notice the breath. Yeah, big breath here. Big breath out. If you want some more, you're going to bend the right knee. Stay active, or let's go find your right toes with the left hand. Just the toes, inner or outer, up to you. Keep opening your heart. So think about peeling that left shoulder open, gazing above if it's followed. Stay for 2. Last one. And then release. Look down. Without the whiplash, release that right foot. Plant your hands once more here. Come into your lizard, left toes pointing forward. Now, you can take a step, right knee back as you extend the left leg. So option here, this is a wide variation of your half split or your Ardha Anumanasana. Point or flex the left foot. Left hip wraps back, right hip wraps forward. Hands can be here. That's your first option, spider fingers. Or if you want some more, you can reach your hands forward again, grounding down. So instead of yanking your heart down, think about reaching the crown of your head towards the front of the mat. When you reach with your hands forward, you can feel your side bodies open as well. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look forward. Rebend onto the left knee. Maybe step the right knee farther forward again. Press with all of your hands. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Let's go step back to your first downward facing dog. Shimmy side to side. Bend the knees one by one. Notice the difference between your left side and your right side. Inhale here. And exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one. And then slowly let's release. Lift the heels as you bend your knees 1 or 2 inches away from the mat. Come into a hovered tabletop. Stay just for 1 breath. And then on your exhale, at the same time, knees will ground down. Yes, let's do everything on the opposite side. On your next breath, untuck the toes, right leg lifts at the back, 1 big breath. And then slowly step the right foot beside the right pinky in front. Come into your lizard pose. So see if you can do that as silent as you can, making sure that you have the control. Spider fingers on your hands again. Press your hips forward and down. Keep a nice bend on the elbows. Look forward. Open your heart here. Maybe close your eyes. Right knee, right tricep pulling in. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Look down. Step that left hand down again, either parallel to your right foot or a little bit far forward. Right toes will go to point to the outside. Right hand reaches forward. Up and around, looking at your right knee, right hand reaches back. Yeah? See if you can take your left shoulder to go to the left ear so you can find a nice long line on your left side body. Stay here. Or if you want some more, bend onto the left knee. Again, activity first. And then go find your left toes, inside or outside, up to you. Press into the outer edge of your right foot. Opening your heart, maybe gaze above. Breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down. Release. As controlled as you can, plant your hands. Toes pointing forward. Maybe take your left knee back as you extend the right leg again. So wide-legged half split. Point or flex the right foot up to you. Reach your hands forward if you can as you fold down. Left hip wraps forward, right hip wraps back. Again, find your options and of course, use your props whenever you can. Props are here to support us when we regress, number 1, and when we progress. Sometimes if you want the challenge, you can use them as well. In for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gaze forward, rebend onto the right knee. Step the right foot. Plant your hands once more. Lift the knee. Step back. Downward facing dog. Very nice. Breathing in. Find movement or find stillness. Breathing out.
Inhale and exhale. Last one here. Then on your exhale, let's go to the back of your mat. We're going to crawl your hands towards your forward fold. If it's tight for today, bend the knees nicely. Allow all of your upper body to relax here for a few moments. You can take your hands on opposite elbows, find ragdoll. Swing side to side if you want. Inhale and exhale. Soften the face. One more round. Come back, center, hands onto the shins. Find a quick halfway lift. Look forward. And slowly fall down. Let's crawl towards the front of your mat. So crawl with your hands so much that your shoulders will stack on your wrists. And then at the same time, knees will ground down towards your mat. Eyes of the elbows will look forward as you bend them towards the side of your ribs. Heart, hip, belly at the same time will ground down. Untuck the toes. Roll the shoulders down and back. Open up to your low cobra. See if you can twist to your left side. Find your left foot. And then fall down, center, forehead down. One more just like that. Roll the shoulders down and back. Lift your heart. See if you can find your right foot. Twist to the right. Come back, center. And then release. One more round. Roll the shoulders down and back. Maybe take your hands a little bit lower as you open up. Maybe your high cobra here. Bend onto the elbow. See if you want to gaze above. If you can't breathe here, you can gaze forward first. Find a double chin. Chin to the neck. And then gaze up. Yeah, that one you can talk and breathe a little bit better. If you want some more, you're going to bend the knees. Big toes will touch. And then release. Let's go back. Child's pose. Awesome. One big breath. Exhale, let something go. One more here. Look forward on your next inhale. Come back, tabletop. Let's take your right knee towards the center of your hands. Right foot to the left side. Shimmy it well. Take your hips to the ground as you find your pigeon pose. So you have a lot of props here to try on. Feel free, which feels good. So hand or blanket here to the knee in front. That's number one. Or blanket towards your right hip. Yeah, that feels good too. See what feels good. Stay here. Or if you want some more, we're going to go and fold down. Elbows onto the side, plant the forehead down to the ground. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Lift the gaze, lift the heart. Slowly come back to your center, yes. So stay with your props or release them as we go and step that back foot forward. So this is my left foot stepping in front of the shin. Stay here. If you want some more, I'm going to shimmy it away to go towards my right knee. Plant all of your hips down, making sure that they are all aligned. Right arm, left leg. Left hand reaches back. Inhale as you lengthen. And then exhale, open to a twist. Gaze at the back, find your left shoulder or close your eyes here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Stay 4, 3. Soften the face. You got this. Last 2.
and 1. Look forward, release that bind. Now step both of your feet on the edges of the mat and windshield wipers left and right. Now sometimes if you're coming from a long day, your mind must be wandering away from the mat. See if you can come back with the intention. What was something that you want to make space for today? And when you feel like something is up with the thoughts and the feelings that are coming up, remember the job in your practice, the only job that we're going to do for today is to send love to the thoughts and the feelings that may arise without trying to distract ourselves from it, manipulate it or change it in a way that we feel should be good and should be perfect, but rather sit with it. Notice where it's coming from, maybe. The answer may be there. And since we're opening a lot, super gentle today, see if you can allow the feelings to be addressed or to be felt. You can cry when you do your yoga, really. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're showing up as your most honest self, we are there for it. Come back, sensor. Let's do everything on the opposite side. So left leg this time in front, right leg to the back. Find your pigeon pose on this side. For sure, at this point, you know that one side of the hip is different from the other. See what feels good. Find your blanket in front of you, yeah, or find your blanket on your bum. Again, if this is still not enough, you can find your pillows, your bolsters, place them in a nice way. You can even have pillows in front of you so that you can find yourself in a good recline. Whenever you're ready, fold down, shimmy away with the hips again. So in your gentle practice, you will always be invited in stillness. But see if you want to do movement. Maybe sometimes it's good. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Last one here, breathing in and breathing out. Lift the gaze, go back center. Awesome. Find your blankets and your pillows, place them on the side for a moment or allow it to stay there as you step the right foot forward in front of the shin or again come across the left knee. Ground on all of your hips. Opposite hand, opposite arm towards the opposite leg. Hand to the back here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find your counter stretch, Marshyasana. Gaze at the back, close your eyes, see what feels good. Sometimes the counter stretch is the hardest one, but it feels super nice. So see if you can sit with that. Or again, find adjustments, find variation for you. We know we have different bodies. It cannot be the same with the others. And of course, it cannot be the same at all of the practices that you're stepping on. Sometimes we're tight, sometimes we're super open. And that's how we love our body. It ebbs and it flows. It has its season as well. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one here. And then slowly release. Gaze forward, release your hands. Step the feet. Wiggle, shimmy, side to side, windshield wipers. Yes, not too much at this point. We're going to go and find ourselves on our heart opening. So either have pillows or blocks. This is my favorite one. I have 2 blocks with me. I'm going to go and find myself on 2. Find one highest setting, another middle setting. Again, if this is too much, I can go find 2 middle setting. I'll show you what we're gonna do here. If you don't have blocks, you can find just pillows. Just place one here. We're gonna place this on the middle back. So find a pillow for your middle back, another for your head.
If this is too much and if you feel like your blocks are a little bit hard, you can find pillows here, give yourself a nice recline. Yeah? So I'm gonna go and step here and then ground onto my forearms one by one as you place that middle standing block to the lower back, or not to the lower back, sorry about that, towards your middle back or to your shoulder blades. Yeah? So the more near it is to the lower back, the intense it will be. So not too much. Ground onto your head, onto the highest position for the block. So you can release your ponytail here if you have some. Release any tension. Take your arms onto the side if you want to. Yes? If this is too much on the low back, ground into the heels as you lift your hips, tuck the tailbone, and then ground it down. Yeah? You want to make sure that nothing is painful here. Now, option for your feet. You can stay here. Feet can come hip-width distance as you take your knees together. The second one will be to take both of your feet together at the center as you open your knees to the side, coming into your butterfly again, somewhat like a modified reclined butterfly pose. Yes? Another option is to just extend both of your feet towards the top of your mat. Maybe take them wide as well. So a lot of options here. Let's go and honor your body for today. Yeah, so see what feels good first. And I want you to bring awareness in opening the chest and relaxing all of your shoulders to the side. When that happens, when you feel heavy in all of your arms, your heart will open more. And this is a nice way to see what's the best part of this heart opening. If you feel like the block on the head is a little bit high and you feel some strain on the neck, again, option to go a little bit lower. So same with your pillows, it's a little bit of an adjustment. So take it a little bit lower if you want. Release your hands onto the side. Now, let's go find your arms. So on your next breath, reach your hands up to the sky first. And then palms facing each other. See if you can take your arms beside the ear, so bicep to ear. Elevate your shoulders to the ears as if you want to grab something here at the top. And then slowly see how far it's going to take. So inhale, extend, and then exhale, ribs in. Yes, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press the middle back to the block. One more round, lengthen, inhale, shoulders to the ears. Exhale, ribs in. And this time, open your palms to the sky and then round it to the side. Slowly making its way to the side of the body. Yes. Let's do that one more round. Reach your hands up. This time, hands on opposite elbows. Pull your elbows up towards your ears again, breathing in. This time, see if you want to keep pressing elbows to the back. Maybe your arms can come behind the ears. Keep that opening here. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your arms towards your ears once more, and then take it to the side. Awesome. This time, if your knees were onto the side, just like what I'm doing, take your hands on your outer thighs, pull them back in again, step the feet. Hip-width distance or wider, ground onto your forearms, chin to chest, and then slowly make your way towards one side, lifting the heart, and then followed by the other to your seat. Extend both of your feet towards the top of your mat. Take them a little bit wider than the hips. And then slowly, just nice fold down. Counter stretch for a moment. Chin to chest, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Come back center on your next breath. Awesome. Release your blocks, pillows to the sides. Let's go find our way towards the ground. So maybe just go and find your hands, forearms. Nothing fancy here. Grounding in. This time, bend both of your knees. Find your pillow. This time, we're going to place it here underneath your bum. Yeah. Go high if you want. If you need that, I'm going to go and find myself on my middle setting. Yes. And then just go extend your feet to the sky. That's an option. Or go bend the knees towards your heart. See what feels good. Hands onto the side. This one releases any tension from your lower back. Again, extend it to the sky if you need that. Inhale. And exhale. Viparita Kirani. Last one here. Then on your exhale, bend both knees. One knee to the heart. This time it's my right as I extend my left leg to the front. It's a nice stretch at the front of the hip, just like what we did earlier. A little bit deeper here. Hands can go to the inner right thigh, towards the right shin, right knee. Active on your left leg. Flex the left foot to the face. Stay one more breath here. And let's do everything on the opposite side. Unclasp your hands, bend both knees, go and do the same thing. But of course, the feeling is different. So notice what you want to adjust. Allow all of your upper body to relax here, soften the face. You can even close your eyes here and just notice where the sensation is at. Inhale. And exhale. Last one here, you got this. And then let's release. Bend both knees, unclasp your hands, step the feet to the ground, release the block, lift the hips, and then slowly ground your hips down. Yes, that feels good. Let's go find one extend. Extend both of your legs to the top of your mat, feet together. Reach your hands up and overhead. Give yourself one nice stretch. And then slowly bend both knees once more. One big hug. Swing side to side if you need that. And then let's go find your happy baby pose here. So bend the knees, flex the feet to the sky. Hands can stay here on the inner thighs, or maybe hands on your outer ankles, or victor fingers on the big toe. See if that feels good. Knees towards the armpit, or even wider if you want. If you feel like your hips already came up, plug it down. Notice the difference. Yeah? Option to find stillness, or again, find movement. Swing side to side. Soften your face. You can even close your eyes here, just noticing how you feel. Maybe it's a little bit different from how you were when you stepped on the practice, step on the mat today. One big inhale. And an exhale, release. Release the feet, step it down to the mat, lean in towards one side, and then make your way towards your easy sit. Yes. So grounding in here. Again, you can find your blanket, your pillows. This time, I want to place it underneath my bum. This one allows me to find a good cushioning. If you're sitting for the whole day, this will feel awesome. Hands on your knees here. Roll the shoulders to the ears as you inhale. Pull it back and then pull it down. Close your eyes here for a few moments. Relax your shoulders. Press it down to the hips. And then take your right ear to the right shoulder. Come back center. Left ear, left shoulder. Go slow. Soften the face. Come back center. Chin down to the chest. Shoulders down. Feel this nice long stretch. Come back up, double chin, chin to the neck, and then lean back. Come back up, and then close your eyes once more. Just notice how you feel. Give yourself this moment to, again, bring attention to everything that you're feeling on the physical sense of it, and of course, in your mental landscape. If you're doing this at night, I want you to visualize emptying your cup. Your cup is full of all the experiences that you've had within the day, the people that you met, their faces, experiences, events. Notice everything that feels heavy, your highlights of the day, maybe even throughout the past week. Once you acknowledge them one by one, give yourself permission to see them eye to eye and say, I deserve
to sleep well tonight. I deserve an empty cup tomorrow for the new experiences, new opportunities ahead of my path. So right now, I'm letting you go. Empty your cup. See if there's anything on your shoulders that you need to put down. Relax the body, soften the face. Let's close your practice today. Take both of your hands on a prayer, guide it to the heart. Bow down as if gazing into your own heart. Namaste. Open your eyes. And we're done. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. I also had a long day, so this is really, really nice. And it's also important, of course, of all the advanced power vinyasa flows that I have here on my YouTube channel. I do also realize that I don't have that much kind of a video that tackles like the gentle side of it and the recovery as well. So I hope this helps. You can also do this after a powerful one for sure. There are some videos that I have here that I don't have that much cool down, so this is a nice way to do that. Come here whenever you feel like you need that space to breathe and be guided by your recovery and cooling down. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know how your practice went. Namaste everyone. See you on the next video.